Okay, so on this pretty beautiful early autumn day, I've got another ration review. So here we have a UN ration. It seems to be packaged in the exact same packaging as the British 8-hour ration, individual ration. So I think this is made maybe in England, and I suppose it's supposed to be issued to the UK troops when they go overseas. So go ahead and pause that for what's inside. But as you can see, it is a UN ration. This is 100 grams short of a 1 kilo, packaged in March 2018, and best before is May 2020 next year. Okay, that's the accessories pack. Non-food items: knife, fork, spoon, tissues, sterilizing tablets, wet wipe, and resealable bag. Okay, your typical feedback menu that is very common in British MREs or rations. Alright, so you do have a full menu, because this is Occidental menu number 3. You have a full menu and description, instructions for use, items, you have the allergens listed, may contain certain things. That's pretty cool. They really are giving you all the a whole lot more information than you normally see in the typical rations, and you have it here in French, which is pretty obvious. It's kind of language you need to use, especially on UN operations. Got chewing gum. There's like 7 pieces in here, it appears. FRH. That's flameless ration heater, for those of you who don't know. You whip out the main. Okay, so the main is beef meatballs with pasta. That's a 350 gram. It's pretty heavy. It's got a gusset on the bottom, so once you've heated it up, if you're doing other things, you can stand it up off to the side, you know. That's quite nice. It's quite a heavy main. Usually mains go for like about 300 grams or so, sometimes 250. Protein drink powder, apple flavor. That is 56 grams. Tropical fruit and nut mix, 53 grams. Net weight 50 grams. Gross weight 53 grams. There we go. That's better. Looks like salt. Cola flavored sweets, so probably shaped in those little Coca-Cola bottles, again 50 grams. This is fruit flavored isotonic drink powder. I bet you it's going to mix with 500 ml of water. Let's take a look. Yeah, 500 ml of water. Chocolate block bar, 50 grams. Pretty dense. Sesame seed bar. Yeah, it feels quite gritty. Let's see. Okay, pretty simple. Sesame seeds, maltose syrup, cane sugar, and honey. And the weight is 51 grams on that. And then this is a fruit and oat bar. Quite a few ingredients there. 50 grams. They seem to like the number 50 or 51 and 53 in this ration over here. Cracked black pepper. So there's condiments over there. So it can't be a very popular ration with British troops, because British troops like their tea, or at least their coffee. They like a hot drink, even if it's like, you know, 75 degrees Celsius outdoors. They still want a cup of tea. Wait, accessories pack. What about that almost? Okay, cutlery, all 3 are in here. Let's take a very quick look at that. Kind of picnic cutlery that you buy in the shop. Tissue paper. It says 10 in here. It's not so thick, but yeah. At least there's 10 pieces. That's pretty cool. There's your water purification tablets. 2 wet wipes. And here is the resealable bag. Let's take a look at that quick. It's quite big. I often forget to have a look at these. Yeah, it's quite a big one. It's I think the British MRE, whether it's a 24-hour one or the 8-hour one, it always comes with a bag like this, and it looks standard. It looks like it's about the same size as the ones I've seen before. Looks like the FRH isn't really working. Yeah, I'll give it a few more minutes. I've got camping gear with me now, so I should be able to boil that main. So typical wet wipe, quite small, a lot stronger than the Lithuanian one, or is it? No, sorry, it's the Polish one I think it was, which falls to bits in a few seconds, which is quite annoying. Because if you're an outdoorsman, your hands are quite dirty, you know. Fruit nut mix. Cool. So I can see bananas. I think this is coconut shavings. Maybe apricot. So far the nuts are all peanuts, then raisins and maybe sultanas, and this might be pineapple. It's not too, it's sugary, but it matches. They've done a good combination of sugar within the flavoring of this. The cola sweets come in a resealable bag, which is a pretty good idea. I prefer these to be a bit more tangy, but oh, they're getting tangy the more you eat them. That's alright. Okay, well that took only forever. Sesame seed bar. There's 3 in there. Can't say if they're stuck on purpose or if they just stick together by themselves because of the sugar. Yeah, they are referring to it as a sesame seed bar, so I don't know, I guess they expect them to stick together. I've actually not had this for a very long time, so I can't compare it. If I can remember correctly, that one's a bit more solid. This one's a bit easy. I know it sounds like it's crunching really hard when I bite it, but from memory, this one seems easier to eat and a lot more sesame seeds. This is around 500 mils of water we need for this apple protein drink powder. I'm gonna have the whole thing. Normally I like to divide it in half and save the rest for another time, or I kind of don't see the point in having a knife as well in this set. I really don't see the point in that. Oat fruit bar. Very soft. That's beautiful. That's very nicely made. I'm definitely going to want to look at the manufacturer's name on this one, because that's quality stuff. That's very, very nice. I like that. Now you can see some of the powder hasn't really dissolved properly. I'm not so annoyed. I had some on the knife here earlier, and I tasted it. It's alright. So it's such a little amount. I don't think it's affecting the overall flavor, but it's not a very, there's very little sweetener in there. There's no tanginess, which is quite sad because it's apple, you know, you kind of expect that tanginess in there. Bland, but it's actually very pleasant. I don't know how to explain that, it's a bit weird, but I think when I drink sports drinks and isotonic style drinks, it's always just maybe too tangy, too sweet, so synthetic, and then, you know, you get that immediate feeling like, oh, if I don't hydrate with something else, I'm going to get a headache in a minute, you know. But this is actually quite nice. It's almost like milky. I mean, it is a protein drink, so I guess opposite end of the spectrum from that one over there, which is the fruit flavored isotonic drink powder. Alright, so here we have the main. It's just warm. I think that FRH was a bit of a dud. Pasta rings, or spaghetti-os, I think they're called in some countries, with meatballs. It's getting cold fast, so it's not bad. The meatballs decent quality. Spaghetti is not great. The sauce is pretty good. So the main is not excellent, but it's not bad. I don't mind it. I'm probably kind of feeling like it's not a great main, mainly because the FRH didn't really do its job. I'm a bit cold right now, so it'd be nice to have a hot meal. But flavor wise, it's not bad. There was quite a decent amount of meatball in there. In the beginning I was like, wow, I'm gonna get like 2 meatballs out of this, but it seems I got about 4 full meatballs. Just once I had that oat biscuit thing, fruit and oat bar, I was thinking, wow, what's the main gonna be like? And then not as good as a fruit and oat bar, oat bar, but it's there. Okay, so consumables that are not made in the UK, I've had a good look through it. So the dental gum and the cola sweets are made in France. And the sesame seed bar is made in Greece. But everything else that has a address on it is made in the UK, but individually by each and every one is with a different company, which is quite interesting. Blackfriars Bakery, good on you guys in Gloucester. You guys made the fruit and oat bar, which was pretty awesome. Nice one. Let's get this guy mixed up. Got a 500ml bottle there waiting for this. It's quite synthetic smell. I think I'm catching the lime or something out of that. Blocks. Seems to be like the consistency of those that chocolate, which doesn't really melt so easily. Candy bar with chocolate flavoring. This is that horrible chocolate that I don't like very much, and I know people who really like this. I don't know why. I think it's just like got very little cocoa in it. It's the kind of stuff that they use to make like cheap Easter bunny eggs. I used to hate this chocolate back home. Alright, 2 items left. So we have the lemon flavored isotonic sports drink, which looks like pretty nice color going on in there, mixed really well. I don't see any more bits floating around. Surprisingly quite nice. Like I said, I don't normally like isotonic drinks and sports drinks, things like that. Although it being quite synthetic, It goes down really well, and it's quite pleasant to drink, so it's actually quite a nice drink going on there. Brighter than lemon color, more towards orange, but really cool actually. They also supply the dental gum in a resealable bag. As I said, both products were made in France, so the French have made the effort to organize the resealable bag for some reason, unless that was the requirement, but yeah, there is 7 in here. That's not bad. It's pretty good for a individual ration. They're pretty solid. Very strong mint. So with the dental gum, it goes from being strong mint to a little bit of, you can taste the sweetener in it, the sweetness, whether it's sugar, don't know. And then when the sweetness goes away, the mint is still there, but then the gum kind of stiffens up. So I think it does pretty much work as a dental gum, because it does feel like it's cleaning my teeth, at least cleaning it of all the stuff that's gone on it now. Can't say whether it's going to get between your teeth and do a good job, but it's better than nothing. So yeah, pretty good on that one too. Alright, well, thank you for joining me on that one. Don't forget I have a ration playlist as well as wild camping videos you can check out. The whole channel's all outdoors, and just take a look around if you can. Thumbs up here and there would be appreciated as well. So that's the UN Single Meal Occidental menu number 3.